Hi, and welcome to Direct Emotion. I'm Althea, the Emotional Wellness Facilitator. So, as you know, by coming to this channel, we talk about the emotional wellness of each person. And we talk about the emotional causes and contributing factors behind a lot of the issues that plague us. Today, we're going to be talking about something that plagues a lot of people. Some of us may even call it a suffering in silence. This issue that we're going to be discussing today is something that everybody experiences, sometimes very minimal, sometimes to the extreme. So what happens when we experience depression? Now, there's a lot of forms of depression out there, and this is also one of those very sensitive subjects that we do need to talk about. There's lots of things that are suggested to help start aiding people in dealing with their depression. Of course, one thing that you always need to be able to look at is your diet. Now, a lot of people try as you might. We all love little bits of comfort food, but sometimes people that suffer from a greater part of depression use comfort food a lot more often than they should. Now, today we're going to be kind of doing things a little bit different. We're going to be asking a couple of questions for you to sit and think about and maybe evaluate. If you have or can answer yes to any of the following questions that are mentioned in just a moment, then maybe you should think about getting an emotional wellness visit. And I'll explain a little bit further after we ask the questions. So follow along as we ask these questions. Do you feel hopelessness? Do you feel useless? Do you project a facade that everything is okay? Do you try to hide your feelings from others? Do you feel safer making passive decisions? Do you work not to think about the outcome, causing you to dwell on it even more? Do you feel disconnected from family, friends, and passions? Do you feel pushed aside? Do you feel you can't claim your own identity? Do you feel powerless to stand up for yourself? Do you experience self-loathing? Do you feel worthy of love and/or acceptance? Do you feel you have to live with others' fears and limitations? Those are just some of the questions, and if you answered yes to any of them, I would ask if you would call and make an appointment for an emotional wellness visit. When we start taking a look and we start working through the emotional causes and contributing factors, we can take a look at each one of these things and start identifying the trapped emotions that are causing, contributing, and even creating these feelings and many more. So, what have you got to lose? It's up to you, of course, to call and make that visit. But after all, you really are worth it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, ting that bell so you get all the latest videos. Make sure you share this with a friend. And even if you need to, go back and watch it a couple of times. Okay? And we'll be seeing you soon.